Hello, everyone. All right. Just a sound check. Make sure you all can hear me. Hopefully you can. Hopefully there's not a lot of feedback or anything. I recorded a podcast for this programming podcast that I was trying to do. And it took me 9 months, I think, to listen to the audio. And it's unusable. So yeah, I haven't figured out if I can save it. But we're coming up here. We're starting, I guess, right on time. I thought we might have been a little bit early. So big hi to Saban and Bill J. Hello, Paul and Cheryl. Hi, Bob. Welcome back. And Fred, as always, Maureen. Hello. Hi, Moira and Lisa. Let's see. And hello to Lynn. Ruth. There's Ruth. All right. So, I'm going to get rolling. We're doing random draw sits. Hello to Jeff McPee. Welcome back. And hello to Ski Lane as well. So we've got a deck. There's jokers in here, but we've got see, hear, feel, techniques, all techniques kind of. The techniques are more from what we might call the universal library of training attention. So they're not necessarily UM as a whole, but they're from the wider library that Shinzen has put together. And we'll shuffle the deck and we'll do a sit. And I'm going to be a little more prompt than I usually am, just because we're hanging out with some family friends here. So, yeah, and I wore my have a beautiful day. The monks, the Peace Walk monks, have made it to, or they made it yesterday actually, to Washington D.C. And then they've been doing some more walking and speaking and stuff in D.C. It was really cool to see the Washington Cathedral host them. If folks haven't, I can't think of Reverend Bud, I think is her name. I listened to her audiobook for her book. It was very good. So yeah, it's been really cool to see that. And at the same time, I'm like, oh, now they're going to stop walking. So I think they're headed, there's a big reception back in, I think they're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I did see some, they're flying back, thankfully. They're not walking back. But yeah, I think that's this weekend. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's been super fun to see all the pictures of Aloka being a super cool peace dog. So, all right. But yeah, so I wore my have a beautiful day. We've shuffled. Let's see. Yeah, they are, Bob, you're right. They're due super rest, especially the cold that they went through, cold snap that they went through. So, all right, we're shuffled. Hey, welcome to Gabrielle. Gabrielle, here is our technique. Focus out. Okay, that's good. I like that one. So yeah, and then, if we didn't do focus out, we would do feel out. So those were our first two. So last time I think we had a joker and Paul selected feel good. This time we're going to do focus out. So we can think about we can concentrate on a lot of different things, and we can put them into categories. So we have the notion of inner and outer. So there's mental talk herein. There's auditory listening if you're and that's here out. You may have tinnitus. We can consider that here out. And then, so that's here. And then there's body sensations, that's feel. So there's external. there's feel out is physical body sensations. Feel in is emotional body sensations. And then finally, there's see in, mental image, and see out, that's regular vision. So we'll focus on, I'm going to do this really quick so I can use this as a thumbnail at some point, since I haven't done that on the other one yet, but I will. So we're going to focus out. Now, see out is optional if you don't want to have your eyes open. Totally don't have to worry about it. For a lot of both my normal personal practice. Hey, Johnny, welcome. It is early where Johnny is. So my practice. So the label is, we can use the label as out, and we can use see out if we want. We can use see out, hear out, feel out. Or we can just use see, hear, feel. So just because see is assuming see out, and feel is assuming feel out, and hear is assuming hear out. So, and then if you want to just have a label, like one label to rule all of your concentration experience, you could use out. But so that's the sort of options that we'll give you there. And then the notion would be, if you have mental talk, or you have mental image, or you have emotional body sensation, acknowledge that, and then come back to focusing out. All right. The questions, hopefully that will work it out. We got one label. Yes, one label to rule them all. I don't think that's at all. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, I'll leave it. I'll own it. So I have a hopefully sonorous bell for those of you who enjoy sonorous bells. We have 25 minutes on the clock. It's like I've never done this before. And we will invite the bell and begin. I hope my microphone can capture that. All right. So we invite the pleasing bell to begin our formal practice together. Again, we're doing focus out. Begin with establishing our posture. So we want to be in a posture that helps us be relaxed and alert. So upright without being too uptight, allowing the natural curvature of the spine. Knowing that you're going to move around a little bit, and as you settle in, and just seeing as if you could kind of move and settle into the stillness. So you could be seated in a chair like I am, or on a cushion, or on a bench. I'm going to focus on those postures, but you could also be lying down, standing, or walking. And just beginning by taking a quick sample. What's the inner weather like? So not chasing anything away. So maybe today has been a brooding sort of day. Maybe today's been a light and fantastic day. So just acknowledging this is what it's like right now. And checking to see if there's any tension. You'll know where your tension is held better than I will, but just checking to see if the shoulders are down and back. If there's any tightness in the neck, or maybe some contraction in the jaw, around the eyes. Sometimes just in noticing or bringing our concentration there, it will relax. And if it doesn't, just seeing if we can offer a no big deal attitude. And then finally, a few deliberate breaths. Slow and low is the tempo we're going for. Breathing in through the nose allows us to slow the breath down, sinking low into the belly. As our inhale turns around and becomes our exhale, seeing if we can extend it. Some days the breaths are super relaxing and I want to do more. And other days I'm ready to move on to whatever technique I'm practicing. Just giving yourself a second to linger if you want, a few extra breaths. All right, so focus out. So we're focusing on the outer options of our sense categories. See out, hear out, feel out. So with our noting practice, we're noticing where our attention is, soaking the attention in, optionally labeling. So you can use the longer version that includes the sense category, or just out. So the longer version, see out, hear out, feel out, or just out. And then the other one is you can drop the label altogether. So experimenting with one of those options. I'll let you practice here on your own for a bit and just drop in a few pointers after a while. So focus out. And so as you focus out, again, hear out the sounds in my environment can be bleeding into yours, but we can turn those into something that is an object of meditation. See out, again, we can have the eyes down gazed, allowing them to be open, but not necessarily focused on anything. And then feel out. It could be the breath as a feel out option. It could be the sense of temperature, warm or cold on the skin. The seated posture, the pressure of the body being supported. So all in our focus range for focus out. And then one last note, sort of sometimes when we're mental labeling, using that soft mental label can sort of ramp up our herein, can ramp up our mental talk. So you can always experiment with dropping the label if you want, and then coming back to it too. So if you dropped it and then you don't feel like you're sort of quite as mentally sharp, you can try adding it back. And so I'll let you continue to focus out. And one last tip too, if you've been experimenting with your eyes open and it's too much, applaud you for experimenting and trying, and then consider allowing yourself to close your eyes for the rest of the sit if it's been bothering you. And your last decision for this sit. So you can continue with our technique of focus out, or you can put that aside with care and shift into do nothing. And the classic Shinzen instructions are in do nothing, we let go of our intention to control our attention. Or in other words, we just sit. I'll invite the bell to signal the end of the sit. Thank you for your practice. To a quick dedication of merit, may the fruits of our practice be for the benefit of all beings. May our actions be for the benefit of all beings. All right, so that was Focus Out, which you may have gotten a whole bunch of welcome, Sheila, and hello, Malaya, and welcome to Marjorie. Late, I'm glad you made it. Late, better late than never. Yes. Oh, and I didn't get to say hi to Brian, and yeah, I didn't get to say hi to Brian. So hello, Brian. All right. So no, yeah. If you enjoyed the sit, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, some folks joined the mailing list, so I think probably most of you are all set now. But I put my email in chat. You can always message me there. I think everything's set for things. Nothing to announce. I missed Do Nothing Project because it was Super Bowl Sunday. So yeah. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your Thursday if you're in Australia, and have a great rest of your week. Happy Valentine's Day, and enjoy President's Day if you get President's Day off. So